Before light, there was sound. Before form, vibration. The universe was born from a frequency, the Logos, the primordial voice that gave birth to everything that exists, and that same voice still vibrates within you. Your breath is the echo of creation, and every word you speak is an extension of that invisible power. Most people speak without realizing what they're actually putting out there. Their words come loaded with fear, doubt, and limitation, and the universe simply reflects that vibration right back, because it doesn't respond to what you want, but to what you feel as you speak. Every sentence is a beam of energy silently shaping your world. What you're about to hear might completely change how you understand the act of manifesting. Your voice is more than sound. It's a divine instrument capable of reorganizing reality. And when emotion, intention, and sound vibrate in unison, the impossible becomes natural. Stay until the end, because I'm going to reveal the most sacred point of the word, the silence that creates everything. And if this message touches something inside you, subscribe now, feel this energy, and raise your frequency with me on Manifest Now. Before light, there was sound. Before form, vibration. The universe didn't begin with a gesture, but with a conscious breath that resonated through the void. That primordial frequency, which the ancients called Logos, pierced through nothingness and made nothing sing. Every star that shines today still echoes that first sound, the sound of creation in eternal expansion. Imagine the universe as a grand instrument, where every atom vibrates in harmony with that invisible melody. Everything that exists is a dance between sound and silence, a cosmic breath that transforms energy into matter. Science calls it quantum vibration. The soul calls it spirit. Both speak the same language, the frequency that gives life to existence. And it's curious to notice that this original symphony never ceased. It simply transformed into new notes, planets, bodies, thoughts, emotions. Every heartbeat is a living score of that initial sound. The entire universe pulses within us, silently repeating the same mantra, I am. But there's something even deeper. This vibration wasn't just the beginning, it is the eternal now. It's present in every atom, in every cell, in every breath. When you silence the noise of the mind and listen with your heart, you can feel this primordial sound vibrating through you. And that's where the journey begins, realizing that creation isn't a distant event in time, but a process that continues to happen with every word, every thought, every intention. The sound that once formed the cosmos now expresses itself through you. And your voice is the continuation of that divine origin. The human voice is the living reflection of creation. Within it dwells the same power that moves galaxies and awakens stars. When you speak, you're not just emitting sounds, you're modulating energy, molding the vibrational fabric around you. The throat is a portal between the invisible and the visible, where spirit becomes sound, and sound transforms into form. Every word you speak carries a unique energetic signature. They travel through the air like waves that collide, touch, and reorganize reality. That's why saying something is creating something. When you say, I can, the universe adjusts to possibility. When you say, I can't, the frequency closes in on itself. Your voice is the brush with which you paint your destiny. Notice that in many ancient traditions, the word was considered sacred. Mantras, prayers, and chants weren't just rituals. They were vibrational technologies. The sages knew that the human voice has the power to align or distort frequencies. Speaking with awareness is more than communication. It's sonic alchemy. And what's curious is that the human body was designed for this. Air enters through the lungs, passes through the heart, and exits through the throat, the perfect path between emotion and expression. It's vital energy converting into word. Every word that comes out of you carries a part of your inner vibration, revealing what's being cultivated within. Thus, understanding the power of your own voice is remembering that you are the channel of creation in action. When you speak, the universe listens, and when the universe listens, it responds. This is where conscious mastery of the word begins. The art of using your voice as the Creator himself used it in the beginning. There are words that don't just describe reality, they create it. I am is one of them. This small expression carries the power of the original word, the spark of the primordial "let there be." Every time you say I am, you're issuing a vibrational command that the universe translates into form, circumstance, and experience. When someone affirms I am prosperous, that energy begins to reorganize the frequencies around them to sustain that truth. But when they say I am limited or I am unlucky, the same process happens, only in the opposite direction. The universe doesn't distinguish positive from negative. It simply responds to the dominant frequency. Words are codes. Each one is an energy packet carrying intention, emotion, and mental imagery. When you pronounce them, you send a signal to the quantum field, and that field responds with equivalence. Thus, language stops being just expression and becomes programming, a way to hack reality itself. That's why the conscious practice of the word is an act of power. Speaking is like typing lines of code into the fabric of the universe. The difference lies in who's typing, awakened consciousness or autopilot. When the word is born from clarity and faith, it becomes decree. When it's born from fear, it creates distortion. Start observing what you say daily about yourself, about life, about the world. Every sentence is a vibrational command, sending orders to creation. And when you begin choosing words aligned with who you truly are, the entire universe starts conspiring to confirm your new truth. The universe doesn't hear what you say, it feels what you emanate. Emotion is the vibrational fuel that gives weight and direction to words. It's what differentiates a simple wish from an actual creation. Saying I believe without feeling anything is just sound. But when the heart vibrates along with it, sound transforms into creative force. Every emotion is energy in motion. When you speak with love, joy, or gratitude, your words carry an elevated frequency that propagates like light. When you speak with fear, doubt, or anger, the sound becomes dense, contracted. It's like casting seeds in different soils. Some flourish, others find no space to grow. Emotion is the magnetic field that attracts equivalent experiences. Quantum physics describes this as vibrational coherence. Spirituality calls it felt faith. Both explain the same principle. You manifest not what you want, but what you feel as true. Emotion is the universe's yes to what you vibrate. That's why affirming something without feeling it is like playing a note without sound. The mind can repeat, I am abundant, but if the heart vibrates scarcity, the universe responds to the heart. The word creates the form, but emotion gives life to the form. Words are molds, emotions, the fire that fills them. Learning to align emotion and word is mastering the art of conscious creation. When feeling and sound unite, reality bends in resonance. The universe doesn't need to understand your language. It recognizes your vibration. And vibration, when it's pure and coherent, moves worlds. Speaking is simple. Creating with speech is art. And this art is born when mind, heart, and voice vibrate in coherence. The mind thinks, the heart feels, and the voice manifests. When these three centers are misaligned, energy disperses. But when they unite, they become a beam of pure intention, capable of altering the reality around you. The mind provides direction. It shapes the vision, chooses the words, designs the destiny. The heart gives the force, transmitting emotion and truth. And the voice, in turn, is the conductor, the channel through which this union crosses into the world. When one speaks without the other, creation is weak. But when all vibrate together, the word becomes decree. This is the state of vibrational coherence that masters and sages have always sought. It's the moment when thought, feeling, and expression enter into symphony. At this frequency, doubt ceases, fear silences, and the universe becomes a mirror. Everything said in this state returns multiplied, because the cosmos recognizes vibrational authenticity. Practicing this coherence is a daily exercise. It means observing what you think before speaking, feeling what you say before expressing. It's meditation in motion. Gradually, you begin to realize that the power of manifestation isn't in repeating positive phrases, but in being the very vibration of what you affirm. When mind, heart, and voice become one flow, the word stops being word and transforms into presence. At this point, you don't just speak, you emanate, and the universe responds with precision because it only understands one language: the coherence between what you think, feel, and vibrate. Before sound, there was absolute silence. A silence so full it contained all possibilities. It's from this void that the word is born, and it's to it that everything returns. Silence isn't the absence of sound, it's the presence of the infinite. In it, there is no ego, no time, only pure consciousness, waiting for the moment to express itself. The true power of the word isn't in speaking more, but in knowing when to speak. Every sound we emit carries the wisdom or the noise of our inner state. Silence is the master that purifies the word before it becomes sound. It's there that intention is refined, the heart aligns, and energy organizes itself before emerging as voice. When you learn to rest in this silent space, you realize that the universe speaks in pauses. Between one thought and another, there's a field of consciousness observing everything. It's in this interval that creation is gestated. Just as the beating of a drum depends on the space between strikes, the power of the word depends on the emptiness between phrases. Great creators understand this. It's not the noise that transforms, it's the frequency of presence behind it. A word spoken from silence has more force than 1,000 uttered from fear, because silence is point zero, the portal where the word becomes divine again. And when you speak from this space, reality responds with softness and precision. Sound and silence dance together, forming the sacred cycle of creation. And in the instant you perceive this, you understand that the true word isn't just what comes out of your mouth, but what vibrates in your heart when the world falls silent. Now you know. Every word is a seed cast into the quantum field of existence. What you speak, feel, and believe becomes the matter of your life. By recognizing this, you stop being a spectator of the universe and become a co-author of creation. By listening this far, you've already begun to raise your frequency. You've already realized that sound isn't just communication, it's conscious vibration. Every I am you pronounce with emotion and coherence sends a new order to the universe, and that universe responds with mathematical and spiritual precision. So ask yourself, what words have been shaping your reality? What frequencies are you emitting when you speak of yourself, of others, of life? The silence between words will show you the answer, because it's in it that the true word is born. And here's the final revelation. The sound that creates the universe is the same one that vibrates in your heart when you connect to your truth. Speak with presence, feel with intention, and allow silence to guide your word. If this message touched something in you, like this video, comment what you felt and subscribe to continue expanding your consciousness. The universe always responds to your vibration, and right now, yours is rising.